Welcome, everybody. It is Music Alliance Wednesday. You guys know it's one of my favorite days. Hump day, what? Just kidding. My poor friend Nina, she doesn't know how crazy I am on these live streams, but you all do for the most part, because I see lots of familiar names out there. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Alina. I just sent you a message in Slack so you could check that out so we could possibly get together Friday. And then Mr. Paul is here. Juliet, good to see you again. Hi, Steven. Yes, you guys, I'm still fighting this sinus infection, so bear with me because once in a while I can't even formulate a complete sentence. So forgive me. Those of you who know me and have been with me for a while, you know how kooky crazy my brain can get. So just help Janine along a little bit, if you would. And I am on my own tonight because Quinn is flying out. He just left. He's flying out from Chicago. He's going home to Illinois to visit his family for Thanksgiving. And I'm stuck here in Vegas. And it's going to be a quiet Thanksgiving with one of my children is working because he is an EMT. My dad just bought everything from Costco, y'all. I'm making a pie. I'm making a pie. That's about it. And I feel like I'm cheating because I'm Sicilian and I'm normally cooking my face off. But it is what it is. All that to say, I hope you guys are ready for Thanksgiving or giving your family some help in the kitchen today, tonight, or tomorrow. Wonderful. So I'll keep letting you guys in. Niels is on assignment, so he's not going to be here either. So it's just me and my friend who this woman is amazing. If you guys had an opportunity to check her out, I'm going to give you a little bit of her bio. This woman has gone viral, y'all. And she's going to give you some little tips and tricks, perhaps. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Nina DiGregorio. She is a Yamaha string artist, classically trained violinist, writer, arranger, and multi-instrumentalist, including bass, piano, guitar, and vocals. Best known for her trailblazing work on electric rock violin and her success as a music business entrepreneur. Nina has performed as a soloist and string arranger with a wide range of renowned artists across pop, rock, and contemporary music. Her credits include arranging and performing with The Killers for President Obama, being a featured soloist on Richard Marx release, appearing on projects with Beyonce, David Foster, Josh Groban, Michael Bublé, Andrea Bocelli, Stevie Wonder, and more. Her television and DVD appearances include Beyonce's I Am Yours, both David Foster and Friends, specials with Andre Bocelli's Amore Under the Desert Sky, the Latin Grammys with Shakira, the Billboard Awards, Muhammad Ali's 70th birthday celebration, and America's Got Talent with Bella Electric Strings, which she created and produces. She also spent 2 years as the solo violinist in Toni Braxton's Las Vegas residency and performed with live artists such as Deep Purple, Cheap Trick, Wayne Newton, Johnny Mathis, Smokey Robinson, Trans-Siberian Orchestra, Donna Summer, Mary J. Blige, Earth, Wind and Fire, CeeLo Green, and more. I don't know how she has time for Music Alliance, but as a writer and arranger, Nina is also the creator and producer of multiple string-based productions, most notably Femmes of Rock and Bella Electric Strings, which showcases high-energy rock arrangements for electric strings with full band and multimedia arrangements. Whoo! Before performing, Nina is widely regarded Beyond performing, Nina is widely regarded as a successful music entrepreneur, growing Bella Strings from a single electric quartet into a band with more than 30 string performers across the United States. Easy for you to say. During the pandemic, she began posting electric violin covers of iconic guitar solos on social media, accumulating millions of views across TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube, and earning recognition and shares from several of the original rock artists. Oh my God. Just take a breath. I'm going to take a little breath there because that's a lot. Nina, my goodness. I've known you for many years, but I don't know you like in that respect super well. I've seen you perform. You're amazing. Bella Strings. I've seen you with your own band, with the Led Zeppelin tribute, everything. You do so much. And it really is safe to say that this woman does it all, you guys. So with that introduction, a little round of applause. I'm exhausted from that introduction. And I actually abbreviated it too. There's more. There's more. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome Nina. She is an incredibly accomplished musician. And we're just, thank you so much for being here on such a crazy, busy night before Thanksgiving, before everything just takes off.
Oh,
for the
thanks for having
holidays.
me, Janine. It's so nice to finally sit down and chat with you. I know we were almost neighbors for a while there.
We did. We were in the same neighborhood in Las Vegas for a couple of months, and then she
Keep you
went and
busy.
moved into the ritzy part. I can't afford it. No, I'm teasing. But this woman is a constant in the entertainment industry, you guys. If you pull anything from tonight, she is definitely a pivotal woman. What to do in Women of Music. So, in Women of Music tonight, it's not just for women, you guys. We just like to feature women and empower them because, like I always say, we are still in a male dominated industry in the music industry. You guys know that it's no secret that I'm giving you. So we do like to feature women artists. And so this is Nina. Nina actually grew up in Niagara Falls, New York, in Lewiston, right? She's in the Niagara Falls Hall of Fame for music people. And then I went to school in Niagara Falls. So the paths that like this have crossed and we won't get into the nitty-gritty because it's pretty crazy. But tonight we're going to be talking with her about her journey and how she's gone from one success to the next. She's really done very well for herself and she's done it by herself, which is the most amazing thing, which is what I absolutely love. Strong women, we got to do it ourselves sometimes, ladies. Let me see. I'm pulling up my do do do. And always put your questions in the chat, please. If you have any questions for Nina. All right, let me see. So far, people are in the chat. Let's just, before we get started, video doesn't switch to speakers automatically. God bless her. Very sweet. Facts. People saying hi. Led Zeppelin tribute. Yep, she plays in all of it. I can't hear anything. Slay J, can you guys hear me out there? Anyone but Slay J? Anyone? Am I good? Can you hear me? You can hear? Okay. I'm just making sure. I can. All right. I am back. Got working audio. Slay J, you weren't here yesterday. I was calling your name. We're going to play your song. Where were you? Okay. Anyway, let's get into this. Nina, oh my gosh. Las Vegas is, even though Las Vegas is home for you, this isn't really where the majority of your work is, like at all. Tell everybody you are on tour non-stop. I don't know how you get a break. And she's got two young kids, you guys. So people think tour life is so glamorous. Do you want to just give them an honest appraisal of what?
I actually used to do majority of my work in Las Vegas when I only had Bell Electric Strings, which is geared towards corporate entertainment. And Las Vegas for a long time was the leader in the country for hosting corporate events. So I did a lot of that. And then when I decided to produce the Femmes of Rock show, which is a ticketed show, we had to tour it because how many times, if you don't have a Vegas residency, which honestly, if you're not like Adele, that's an outdated concept these days if you're really going to make money doing a Vegas residency. So you take the show on the road. So now we played 4 times in Las Vegas last year. And the rest of the time, we tour the country with Femmes of Rock. But it is important to note that's only one of my streams of income in the music industry because they all go like this. There's peaks and valleys and things like that.
Sorry, I'm just trying. They're saying your echo is boomy, and I'm trying to fix that right now.
I'm
and it's
getting it too. It's on my end. Let me try putting my headphones on and turning my monitors off. Hang on.
Okay. We're working on it, gang. We appreciate the
Check.
feedback. We'll try.
Check.
There's some weird
delay going on.
I know. I'm trying on my end too, you guys. Give me 3 seconds
Hang on
because
1 second.
double tasking right now with my migraine is not working for me. Hold on 1 second. Let's let these people in.
Check. I found it.
They said, I'm okay, but you're echoing. I don't know.
I hear the echo. I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from here. But the problem is when I mute the echo, I can no longer hear you. So hang on.
Okay, hold on.
Recording stopped.
I stopped the recording. I don't know if that had anything to do with it because sometimes. How is that on your end now, everybody?
Check. It's still doing this. Hang on 1 second.
Still super
it's
echoey.
on my end.
I don't know. That's okay. I'll just unplug my ears so I can hear something. Oh my God. Monitor button. Yeah, everyone's trying to help. You guys are awesome. Thank you for helping. We're trying to get it.
There has to be an effect here. Something's going on, and I don't know how to fix it without Brody's help.
Let me see in my host tools if there's anything weird. Hold on 2 seconds, you guys. Thank you for being patient since I'm on my own tonight. Quinn is on a plane and Niels is on assignment.
Hang on
So,
one second.
yeah,
When
request
I
host a
hit
ser-
mute on system audio, it goes away, but then so does everything else. But there's an echo.
Turn it off, turn it
System
on.
audio, the delay goes away, but so does everything else. Check, check.
Yep, I can hear.
And there's delay.
And there's still delay. See, I am not the tech mentor. Maybe I should ask George to come
Check,
on and
check.
help.
Guys,
That's okay.
Like for some reason the audio is going through them and
should I
back to
just
you.
try the computer?
I think you should just deal with it because you can hear yourself just fine.
They're having problems with it though. Like it's loud and boomy for them. Like maybe I can do the computer audio instead of the mic.
You could. So how is this for you guys?
Yeah, I can hear. Something's weird though with like my thingy isn't even, I don't know. Zai is my tech guy. Zai, if you can help us out, I don't know what's going on tech wise. It's acting very strange.
What are you hearing on your end?
I hear you guys perfectly fine, but there's something weird going on because it's when I speak, the video for me isn't even coming up, which is. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is Brody. He is an amazing singer and
Am I live in my pajamas? That's awesome.
and yeah.
She stopped recording though.
Oh, you did? Okay. Only 12 people are seeing this. Okay.
Yeah, it's still recording to the bigger.
I'm not going to say whether I'm wearing underwear.
I don't know what is going on. It's just, yeah. Anyway, happy holidays. Isaiah says, "What's up, Brody?" All right, Nina, start talking again. Let's hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I hear the delay. It's actually really annoying, but the only thing I can think of is to try and go to.
I have no idea, you guys, what is going on. It's okay. Carry on.
Right here is the audio settings. We'll get this. Give me 30 more seconds.
It's so weird.
This is audio settings.
Like the microphone. Use this studio display.
I don't know what it's doing.
Get that out of the way.
Okay.
Hang up, restart,
Now,
reboot. Oh, wow.
It's still doing the same thing.
Hi, Quinn.
So where's the settings?
Something's
You
going
might-
on with our
Settings?
stuff.
Yeah, you might have two microphones on, like your computer microphone and then that microphone.
That's the speaker. You can
So I'm not-
also have this come out the studio display speakers.
Do you have two microphones on, Brody?
We just muted. See, it's still doing it.
Oh.
We muted this
And
one.
Quinn, my camera isn't working. I don't know what is going on tonight. Like,
Your camera's working, I can see you.
Maybe
You can? Okay.
relaunch the session.
Yeah, this is off.
okay, let's just move forward, shall we?
I'm gonna go ahead and launch the poll.
Okay, let's launch a poll and see if that makes us feel any better. Right
What's
now,
holding you
with
back from joining Music Alliance as a
Well,
full
with-
member?
and don't
So
blame,
simple.
this is technology. This is Zoom. This is not Music Alliance, y'all. What is holding you back from joining Music Alliance as a full member? Price. I don't need services. I know everything already. I don't have the time. Nothing. I'm already getting the full benefits of Music Alliance. So there, that's the same poll as yesterday, those of you who were on it. Yeah, this is not Music Alliance fault. Don't blame me. I don't want any hate letters. Okay, we're gonna let that poll marinate for a second. And you know what? Technology, you love it when it works. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, let's just dig in, shall we? It's like almost 20 after. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Music Alliance. Oh my God. This is something I'd be like, Madonna mia. This is what I would say. It's just been one of those days, and that's okay because tomorrow is my first day off in 6 weeks. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, I did read you the biography of this amazing electric violinist, and she is an accomplished musician, and she has gone viral more than once, actually. We're going to have her talk a little bit about herself, because I think it's pretty impressive that she grew up in a small little town right outside of Western New York, and now she's actually this amazing entrepreneur and has her own network of string players that she books all over the world. So tell us a little bit about how Bella Strings came to be and Femmes of Rock and just a snippet of all of that amazingness that you have developed over the 10, 20 years you've been doing this.
So Bella Strings actually started, hard to concentrate on what I'm saying with
I'm
my
sorry.
It started because when I was young, I'm sorry, this is really hard for me to even form a sentence.
Oh.
Is there a way that I can leave and rejoin?
Yeah,
and
why
see
don't
if
you
it
leave and
fixes
come
it?
back? Yeah,
Let me try
absolutely.
that because it like I can't think.
Your head's gonna
what I'm
explode.
even
I
saying.
totally get it.
So hang on a second.
No worries. Yeah, go ahead. Get off and come back. All right, gang. These things happen. This is actually, in a year and a half, this is like only the second time this has ever happened. Not bad odds. Not bad at all. She's got such a fancy setup over there because they're constantly recording tracks for some of the major artists I told you about. She'll provide string players and charts for all of those major artists, and it's just crazy. Yeah, working with
He's
David
back.
Foster. He's huge. You guys know who David Foster is, of course.
Check,
And
check,
is she back?
check, check.
Is it better for you?
It's still doing the same thing, but
Do
if
you
I
wanna
can
just,
So
like,
Nina,
if
yeah,
I
I
can get my
know.
volume down, which I don't know why it won't go down on this computer, then I can just hear myself without the speaker at all. Let me see if I can figure this
You
out.
sound like a robot.
Oh my god.
That's okay. This kind of stuff happens, you guys. But if you have any questions right off the bat for Nina, like I said, she has worked with, Nina, while you do that, I'm just going to keep talking about you. Yeah. Oh, Toni Braxton, who's one of my favorite singers. So Nina was her violinist when Toni Braxton sat down here in Vegas. What we started off by saying is that in Vegas, prior to the pandemic, we could actually have a gig where we would sit down and we would work 5, 6 nights a week. And since COVID, things have really trickled down immensely. But Nina is still lucky. She has a huge following across the country and in parts of Canada, I believe, as well, where she has branched off into that part of the world. And she is amazing. The way that she does her social media marketing and the fact that she has gone viral from posting different cover tunes that she's done, playing violin, Deep Purple cover tunes, and what's some of the other ones? I already said Led Zeppelin, like AC/DC, like all she does, like hardcore rock. It's freaking amazing. And of course, she's beautiful to look at. And then she also has herself accompanied sometimes with other beautiful young ladies playing electric bass and cello. And it's crazy. I don't want to say, when I say the word gimmick, it makes it sound cheap. And I don't mean it to sound cheap at all because it's not. It's very classy, sexy. And these ladies are hardcore, amazing players. They're not just, they're really, it's crazy and it's amazing. I can't say it enough. So if you ever get if you guys want to follow her, we'll try to get her social media stuff in the chat so you can follow her. And if we ever get a microphone situation taken care of, then she can share some of her little gems. If not, I guess we're just going to have her back. That's just what happens.
I'm
But I
back.
can-
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're actually loud and clear.
Okay. I'm on my phone and it's still doing it. So
Good.
it's in Zoom. I think it's in Zoom. But I'm going to turn the volume down when I talk so that I don't have to hear it.
Okay. Whatever works for you. But you guys, you can still go. So it's Bella Electric Strings and also Femmes of Rock. And then her name is Nina DiGregorio. That's D-I capital G.
E3 is on the call as well, so maybe he can give a little cameo.
G3 is our tech guy.
Oh,
I'm hearing it from Quinn too.
I don't know.
are you using headphones or using speakers?
I changed from my computer to my phone and you're really boomy and echoey too, but Janine is not.
I wonder why I would be. The only thing I would suggest is using speakers, earbuds, instead of having speakers going.
I don't have speaker. I'm on my cell phone right now.
Yeah, that's what's causing the echo.
No, it wasn't
I
very
tried it
good.
Oh, it
from
isn't?
my
Okay.
headphones and it
Yeah,
didn't help.
What kind of phone?
iPhone 17, but I was on my studio setup too and it wasn't helping. I tried on the desktop version with the monitor speakers, with the headphones, stop that, tried from the phone, and I hear 3 people are doing it, and then Janine's not
That's
doing
so
it,
weird.
so.
How about we look at our calendars and we can rebook
Okay,
this?
wait a minute. No, I know what to do. I know what to do. Go into your Zoom settings.
Mine or hers?
I'm talking to her.
Okay.
Okay,
So go into your Zoom settings,
yep.
find the audio settings. We're just gonna make sure this is set up right.
Sorry, y'all. What a pain.
Yeah, tech does happen sometimes.
Play J, you made your song mastered in Dolby. We'll get it better now. Anyways, awesome. Okay, hopefully you can get it for the next Tune Talk. Yes, that would be great. So you guys, well, I know this is a pain in the butt. Excuse me. Trying to get this rectified. I apologize again. I'm going to have a few words with Zoom. And I'm Italian, so my words will go like this. And this is going to be our last live stream for this year. Possibly, unless I can talk the boss into rescheduling Nina and we can do this. We're supposed to be off of live streams in December. That's when we get the next year together. We get everything in order for you guys. We get a bunch of new mentors to come on and speak. Janine, not echoey. I don't know. I'm getting a headache from hearing myself talk. Let's just put it that way. It's really not something I enjoy. But yes,
Oh, you can hear yourself echoing too?
No, I'm not echoing. I'm just saying I'm tired of hearing myself talk.
Let me ask Nina here. If you go into your audio settings, you'll see there is a echo cancellation checkbox.
Okay,
I find that can fix this issue.
audio settings, noise removal.
No,
That's
keep
not,
going. Keep going to original sound for musicians.
check. Still,
Then click on high fidelity music mode, echo cancellation, and stereo audio.
I'm gonna, you're echoing bad, Nina's echoing bad, and Janine is perfectly fine. So, I don't know why.
I don't know.
Give me a second. Let me see something. Check one. Nope, that's still doing it. Okay.
Oh my God.
I have multiple
I'd
sources.
say I'm
here.
embarrassed, but I didn't do anything wrong.
I've never seen this happen before, so that's why I'm
particular-
stunned.
Yeah, this particular has never happened for us, which is odd.
Never.
In the year and a half that I've been hosting, I have no idea. It's just one of those things that, because it's good that Niels isn't here tonight, you guys. So this is our secret. Don't tell him.
Don't tell Dad.
Oh, damn it, Quinn's here. He knows.
Mia is saying that everyone except Janine is echoing. So I can hear.
Should I sign off? I'm going to sign off. How about that? Bye.
So you
Uh-oh,
can
Niels is
echo like
coming.
everyone
Son of a
else.
bitch. All right, I'm gonna sign off and sign back in. How's that?
Okay.
I hope I don't end this for everybody. If I end it for you guys, come back.
You're gonna have to assign me or George the.
Okay. Quinn, your host. Bye.
Zoom.
All right, everybody.
Actually, it stopped. The echo,
Stop.
One, two. Oh, it was something to do with her.
yeah.
Oh, it did
Oh my
stop.
gosh. Oh my gosh. There you go. Okay, so Janine, don't come back.
Found the problem.
Just kidding.
Janine is the problem.
Yeah, the echo is gone.
That's so her system must be resending the audio that's coming into her system somehow. Hey Janine, the echo's gone. So unmute yourself and let's see if the echo is gone or not now.
Was it my fault?
Check, one, two. Yes, it's your fault.
Saboteur. That's me. Really? It's okay now?
Not now because you're back.
Yeah, it's only when you're here.
Okay. So how's that? Is
Check,
that
one,
what-
two. Check. Oh wait, you did it. Anyways, okay, no
Should
biggie.
we
You're
pause
solved.
and get a
Yay.
cocktail? I think we need a cocktail right now because
I think. After this, I'm going to log in quickly from the computer, and then we got 30 minutes just to hit it with the questions. So I'll be right back.
oh Lord. Someone bring me a shot. Peanut butter whiskey. Okay, the little blue button. I
Gatorade.
smell a song lyric. Hi, Niels. Niels, nothing to see here. Everything is good. George, everything is good. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. All right.
Check. All good.
There we are. Hey, wow.
I feel like I'm
Nice
having an out of
Les
body
Paul.
experience. I show up and it's all screwed up. Neil, something happened when you joined. It's Neil's fault, you guys. But we fixed it, Neil's. It's okay. You can stay now because we fixed it. I will not live it down. says
Who's the
Jimmy.
blue dot?
You guys, I'm telling you, seriously, if I didn't have a headache earlier, y'all. All right.
If you've been to one of my sound checks, it goes like this
Right?
sometimes.
It's what? So when all else fails, turn all that crap off and then turn it back on. There you go. It's always the easiest solution. So we should have known that. I should have known that it was my fault from the beginning. I am a mother of two and I usually do take the blame because it's always the mom's fault. Anyway, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's Music Alliance. It's Women of Music Empowerment Network. It is Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. Thank you for joining us. What a nice surprise that you're all here. I did read Nina's biography. Nina, do you know how to use the little chat in Zoom?
I have the chat open right now. Yes.
Can you just put your socials in there if you wouldn't mind, so people can, if you want
Sure.
them to follow you and they can spell your name accurately and all that fun stuff, so that they could follow Bella Strings or whatever you'd like. You could put it all in there. Okay, so let's just cut to the chase. All of the first part of the craziness, all the pleasantries and all of that. We're going to have Nina back on so we can her brains in the future. But any dire questions, you guys out there right now, just knowing that this woman has played cover tunes for some of the major rock artists out there, and they have gone viral. And these musicians, the original musicians, tell them some stories of who you have that's viral.
This all came forth since COVID when I started putting videos on social media, which is a whole new aspect of my career. Because prior to that, it was like traditional performance, touring with the Femmes of Rock show that I produced, doing corporate events, or being a hired gun with all of the bands that you read off in my bio. I was hired as a violin player in someone else's band. Then I produced my own show. When COVID took all of that away from me, I started putting the videos on social media. And then like things have happened that I never would have even expected. I just had lunch over the summer with Alex Lifeson from Rush because he heard the Limelight video that Brody, my husband, and I recorded. The two of us did all the instruments, and he's a vocalist, so he sang it. I played bass, I did Alex's solo, and I ended up being able to actually meet one of our heroes. I've had conversations with Michael Anthony from Van Halen, who he complimented my cover of Eruption. Peter Frampton shared my cover of his Talkbox solo that I did on violin. Just the other day, Brian May from Queen liked one of my videos, one of my heroes. So I never would have expected that out of something seemingly bad like COVID, where we both lost our jobs. I was 8 months pregnant. I was like, what am I going to do? I never applied for unemployment in my life. Then start making these videos and start meeting these people that are my heroes from childhood. So it was really something great that came out of nothing.
And you know how we musicians are. We're like, sometimes, some of us, not all of us, I don't want to cast a lot of a spectrum, but it's like feast or famine. We live paycheck to paycheck, all those rumors. And instead of, I'm sure panic did set in because that's just a normal reaction, human reaction. But after the panic, got rid of that, then you were like, okay, I have to provide for my family. So I'm going to start creating different viable streams of income. And we're in COVID. So I guess we're doing videos. So you said you and Brody did videos, and then how did it just blow up like that? Like, I have no idea how to go viral. I think I have 10 likes.
I wasn't trying, and really, like I said, I went through a period where I was pretty depressed. Like the thing that had gotten me through my whole life had failed me at that point. I was about to have a baby. Everyone in my entire circle lost their jobs at the same time. And my mother, very financially responsible, finance manager for a college, taught me how to be financially responsible. So it was always like, if the tour dates die down, there's always corporate events. If the corporate events die down, I could put a lounge act together again. If the lounges die down, I could play in someone else's show. If the shows die down, there's weddings. If the weddings died down, I could teach. During COVID, everything went away. So all of my fail-safe things that I could use to pay for my bills and live went away at the same time. And after I wallowed around in depression and didn't get out of bed for a week, I eventually stepped a toe into doing features in Brody's live streams. So he was actually first with doing full live concerts. He figured out how to do like pro quality audio and stream from his Facebook page. And I didn't even want to do it at first. And so he was doing these hour-long concerts where people were sitting at home during lockdown and watching his shows. Then eventually I'd come in and feature on a couple songs with him. After that, we went to Lowe's or Home Depot, and there was a kid who was like, oh, are you guys on TikTok? We're like, no, why would we want to be on TikTok for? I'm not doing stupid dances and stuff like that. But then he's like, no, seriously, you're a musician, you got to get on TikTok. So we both created TikToks, and I was like, what am I going to do? The only thing I know how to do are the things that I love, which is play classic rock guitar solos, on my violin, which is what I do live in the Femmes of Rock show. So the first thing I did was take all those solos that I transcribed by David Gilmour, Jimmy Page, Alex Lifeson, Eddie Van Halen that we do in our show, and I recorded them to put out on social media. The first one I put out, one of the first ones was Stairway to Heaven and Comfortably Numb. I had no idea they would go viral. The very first video I put on TikTok, I'm looking at it, I'm like, every time I check, there's like more than 99 notifications on it. And before I knew it, there was over 1 million views on the video. And then I posted a second video, same thing happened. It went viral. I'm like, I had no idea this was even a thing. Like, I spent my entire career just being a real musician,
Right.
and I had no idea. And so it started from just doing the solos that were in my show, only recording them from home so that, since we couldn't tour the show. And then I started learning new content and learning about algorithms and saying, maybe I could actually make a decent living doing this, which I'm still not only doing that. I still tour and I still do a lot of other things, but I've learned so much. I came from not even being able to engineer myself to record on the home studio system to being able to do almost all of it except the final mix by myself. Brody's a really great producer, so I still have his final ears on it to do the tweak for the final mix, because I really pride myself on the audio sounding pro. If anyone goes to my socials and they listen to the videos, they'll be like, that's a really great mix, and that's really important to me. So we operate on a team with mixing. But I've learned how to edit video, I've learned how to edit graphics, I learned how to record and engineer myself, and it's become a much larger part of my everyday life that has led to me meeting or speaking with a lot of my heroes, which I never would have expected. That's what instruments I travel with. The Femmes of Rock show is 3 electric string players who also sing, drums, bass, and guitar. I bring 2 instruments on the road with me, a fretless violin and a fretted 7-string violin, which I need to play eruptions. For me to do the tapping on a violin, I have to have the frets, and to hit the whole range of the solo, I have to have 7 strings. So that's what I personally travel with.
So the fact that this was not even intentional, the fact that you went viral and blew up, you were just basically trying to keep yourself from going crazy, right?
Yeah,
Which
it was like
I think
the
we have a
kid at
similar
Home
story.
Depot. That's really what it was. The kid at Home Depot. Just make yourself a TikTok, post something, see what happens. You're musicians. So I did, and I was like, oh my God, I had no idea. And then it started to click. If I do this in tandem with my traditional music income sources like touring, I will sell more tickets to my show the more that I grow my social media. When I started out, most of the people who followed me on social media had been to my actual physical shows or knew me in person. So maybe over all of my things, Instagram, Facebook, maybe there were 15, 20,000 fans. Now I've got well over 1 million if you combine all of them on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, everything else. But I didn't even understand that they would work in tandem with each other, that by putting out these videos, I create new fans who are going to buy tickets to my show when it comes through their town, or VIP packages or meet and greets and things like that. And I think it's really helped my traditional music career along with this brand new source of income through social media.
It's so important that our members hear that if you don't just stick with one thing, you have to have different forms of income. And Nina, you actually have like super cool merch too.
Yeah, I'm wearing a little bit of it here, right here. There's the Femmes of Rock t-shirt that see the camera's following me, so I can't leave mine. Real quick, there we go.
No way. That's so cool. Yeah, so you guys out there, if you have any questions for Nina, the fact
I do.
oh, this is George. He was the one that was helping you. He's one of our mentors, and he has a
Thank you,
question
George.
for you.
Okay.
Actually, I have 2.
Oh,
Okay, so I also do covers. I have a project called The Yeah, and we make audio covers of 80s and 90s songs.
Nice.
And we're really proud of them. Right now, we have about 30 of them. This is super inspiring for me. Now I'm suddenly going, what? This is exactly for me. Because if I can take some of what we're doing, anyways, so my questions are this. The first question is, what platforms do you stream on? Just TikTok, or do you do TikTok and YouTube, or something else altogether? Or
So right now I have YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, and Threads. And all of them work differently with their algorithms, and they all require different types of content to be successful on that platform. So I will schedule myself different times during the day, remind myself of what I need to do, and I have to create different types of content. Really, the only time you should ever be posting long form landscape mode content is to YouTube or sometimes to Facebook. Everything else you should be doing short form reels for. And they change their preferences every now and then, and the algorithms change every now and then. So now I like study it like the stock market. Like daily, I'm trying to figure out what the newest trends with the algorithms are and what it's looking for and what it wants with the content to have your best chance of getting the most viewership on your things. In the beginning, everything I did was just organic. It was just, and I think it was because it was authentic to me. I love this music. I grew up listening to classic rock guitar players. I played violin. I wanted to try and do the same thing they did on the guitar on my instrument, and I spent a lifetime figuring out how to do it. I couldn't just go on YouTube like a guitar player and be like, how do you play Crazy Train? How do you get that sound? You could watch an exact tutorial of the exact effect chain that Randy Rhoads used and how to play everything exactly. For me, that didn't exist. I had to figure out not only how to make the bends and the notes work on my instrument, but also how to make the same sounds that the guitar player did, because the effects chains on a violin are much different than those on a guitar. If you copy paste the effects, they're not going to sound the same on a violin, especially for eruption. I had never seen anyone manage to do that in its entirety with the finger tapping in a full performance on a violin, and I needed a custom made instrument to do it that had frets and 7 strings. But yeah, all the platforms are different, so they require different things to hit.
The next question would be, can you show us, can you post a link with one of your videos so I could, so we could go and take a look at it and see what you're up to?
Give me 1 second.
Because I personally, I'm in.
I will give you my most popular video, which
Popular.
continues, continues to get a lot of views, and probably the most innovative. It took me a year to learn this on violin because it was a lot of trial and error to be able to make these sounds on a violin.
I think it's so important that people understand the hard work that goes behind it, because honestly, you make it look easy and it's not easy. You put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, a lot of hours into not only practicing, but into your streams and your posts and everything.
Yeah, and it's a full-time job. People think, oh, a 20-second video, it's easy work for an influencer. No, the whole process to post 20 seconds of really good content could be a couple weeks. Yeah. Like, it's a lot. Even just posting it takes a lot of time. Figuring out the right code words to use for how each platform likes to hear the captions of the video you're posting takes a lot of time. Not to mention, like, square one is transcribing a solo. I don't post filler content. Like, I could be just doing like a quick vocal line of a song just to get something out there to keep my videos up. I like to post things that are musically challenging, which is bad for me because I can't post as regularly, but it's good because it keeps the quality of the content high, which means that the platforms value you as a creator. So I'm posting Crazy Train, I'm posting Eruption, I'm posting things that take a while to transcribe into notation, learn, figure out how to make those sounds, record it, video it, just putting my hair and makeup together. It's before I film
So these
a
are
video.
performance videos, basically.
Yes.
They're not like a lyric video or something like that. They're actually performance videos.
No, they're all me performing these covers on electric violin, which is a different medium than how they were originally recorded. And my whole thing is to try and sound as much like the original guitar player as possible. So it's a challenge and it's a journey every single time to translate it to a different instrument. Like I said, I posted the link to Eruption there in the comments.
Yep.
So if you check that out, you'll get to see what I do. And that was a professionally filmed music video. We went to the Smith Center, Reynolds Hall in Las Vegas, and did that, had lasers and fog and everything. But most of them I film right here with my instruments as the backdrop with my iPhone. So if you go to my page, you'll see probably 150 different reel covers that I've posted with this background. I don't always do a fancy music video, and you don't have to, really. If you just post one real music video every now and then, that's all you really need to do.
Thank you.
I have so many questions for you. I don't even know where to start. So once a post starts blowing up, are there steps that you know you need to take to keep that momentum going?
Yes. So at first, the first few years I did this, I just had no idea. I just posted things when they were done and just let the cards fall where they may. Now I understand that different platforms treat virality different. For instance, like YouTube Shorts rewards you if you post consistent content every single day. Now, it has to be good content. It has to be clearly framed in the shot where you fill up the frame. If you're wearing something with a bright color that will stop people in the scroll, that helps too. It has to be high quality audio, high quality video, framed properly, nothing grainy or poor lighting or anything like that. So they like when you post daily. Facebook, when one of your videos goes viral there, you actually have to ride it out a little bit, because if you make another post too soon, it will cannibalize the views from your first viral video. So there's times where I might let it ride 3 or 4 days before I post another video on Facebook. But in the meantime, I'll keep people engaged by posting stories so they can check the stories, and the stories don't interfere with your algorithm. So it's not going to cannibalize the video that you just posted. And a photo, like my fans I'll post like a daily, not professional photo, just here's me in my studio, here's what I'm working on today, hey everyone, have a great Sunday. They like that sort of thing because I think it's just real. The biggest thing is posting content that is authentic to you. So the kind of content I post is from the time I was young, 7, 8, 9 years old. This is the music I listen to. These are the artists that I love. So it's very authentic, which is important. If you try and jump on trends just because you saw someone else go viral doing that trend, if it's not authentic to your brand, your audience will know. So it's more important that you stay authentic to your brand than it is to jump on a trend because someone else went viral doing it.
And I know with your popularity, there's always, I hate the term haters, but that's a general term. There's some people, I look on your post and I'm like, is that dude kidding me? Like they say the most ridiculous things. Like they'll comment on like her eyeliner and you're like, really? Like she's a beautiful woman, incredibly intelligent, as you can tell just by speaking with her, but her playing is amazing and you're commenting on her eyeliner. You're like, what do you say to people like that? You're like, dudes.
We have a long way to
Evolve.
go with females being treated without hypocrisy. There's a huge double standard in the music industry, whereas I bet it's hardly ever that a male musician films a video and someone says, sweetheart, you should smile more. I'm sure you'd have a lot more followers if you smiled more. It doesn't matter that I just spent a year learning eruption on the violin. They just care if I smile more in the video. So those kind of things I think men generally don't hear. People call me a grandma because I don't have my face filled with fillers and I don't look like 16 and a half years old. Like and the guys calling me a grandma are at least 2 or 3 generations older than me. They're like 75-year-old guys, and they're commenting about those sorts of things. Or my makeup, like they gotta always, what I wear, anything like that. And like I said, and part of what I think my true fans that follow me like about my personality is being a true Buffalo Italian. I don't let them get away with a lot of that. I will take a screenshot of the dude and reply to the comment and be like, this is you. That's all I'm going to say. You're commenting about my makeup. This is you.
Look in the mirror.
And then like people will pile on, but I always have some sort of a one-liner for these hater people. And it's always the same type of people. It's like, I know go to their profile exactly what this person's going to be all about. They're always the same type of person. But some days I engage with them. Some days I don't. If they seem really nuts, I just block them. But I always have to remember, like, to every one comment that's bad, there's usually like 1,000 comments that are good.
Sure.
And people who really are interested in this journey, who understand the uniqueness of doing this with a violin and the point of what I'm doing and everything like that. And they don't understand that even when the haters comment, and then there's 200 comments on the haters comment, I get paid from that. You just bought me lunch. Thanks. Thanks,
like,
Tom
keep it
from
going,
Arkansas,
buddy.
who hates me. You just bought me lunch. Okay.
Oh my gosh. But and the uniqueness of going viral too, and that, like you said, it's helped you. It spiraled sales and it spiraled actual legitimate long-term fans for you. And I know you've done a bunch of different performing arts centers, and sometimes you'll play in, I don't know how to say it, Bum F Idaho or whatever, and you're filling these houses, and that's amazing because you are constantly on the algorithm, and I don't understand any of that. It's really a foreign language to me. You literally could be speaking Japanese. I would not understand it, but you are on it. You're reading books on it. You're keeping up to date on it because that stuff changes like every day.
It changes very frequently, for sure. There's a few questions here that
Yeah, you want to go ahead?
address, is that the first video that went viral? No, I think my first post was Stairway to Heaven, and I think that was maybe the first one that went viral on my page. Let's see. Do I have an advertising budget or promo? Okay, so here's the thing about advertising and promo. My Femmes of Rock page, which is my touring band, because I consistently post as a live touring act, the algorithm recognizes that page as a live touring act and not a content creator. So I will take out paid ads that are geolocated to my tour dates. Let's say I'm going to play in Chicago. I'll take out a paid ad that hits 50 miles of Chicago, and it'll have a 30-second promo video of what the show is with a tagline and say, coming to your city, buy tickets here. And I'll allocate some of the show budget to a geolocated advertisement for that. And from that page, it's fine to do that because it recognizes that I am a touring musical band. From my page, the algorithm recognizes me as a content creator, not so much as trying to sell tour dates from my page. And when I do post too much about tour dates, it completely tanks my engagement on my regular posts. So I would never recommend that anybody pays for exposure on their videos. First of all, people can tell, because if you've got 50,000 views on a video and only 4 comments, everyone knows that's not real. Endorsement companies, venues who might want to book you, they're going to know that's fake engagement that you paid for. The other thing that happens is the Facebook or Meta will know that you will pay, and they won't push your content out organically because they'll be like, why would I do that? They're just going to pay me for views. So I've never paid to take one of my social media videos and get it out there to try and make it go viral. I've never boosted a post. It's all completely organic. And I wouldn't recommend it for anyone because I feel like you shoot yourself in the foot by doing that. And then you get into this loop of always having to pay for views at that point with very little engagement on the post.
Very good tips there. Yeah, people are like, hey, get into video games and movie soundtracks. Yeah, do you have any thoughts about doing any sync licensing?
Actually, I have done recording in the past, and back when I was a hired gun, when I toured with other people, I did quite a bit of studio work at that point. Now I'm so busy with my own projects that I rarely do studio work unless it's something that's really interesting. I just got asked by a famous metal artist to lay down an electric violin solo on a track. I can't talk about the details yet about it, but probably next year it's going to come out and you'll see it. So I did do that studio session because it fit into what I'm trying to do with my instrument. Like for me to go take a gig that pays $300 to record some acoustic violin lines on somebody's album, it just takes a day of my time away. And having 2 little children and touring and managing and producing the Bella Electric Strings corporate group at the same time as doing the Femmes of Rock stuff, at the same time as trying to keep a social media career up, it just delays my goals at that point. But like doing a metal solo on violin where I can do my thing, I think the violin is almost never been asked to be a solo instrument on a metal song. For me, that's like kind of a groundbreaking thing, which is what my goal with this instrument is, to take it to new territories that it's not traditionally used. People are like, oh, a country band will have a fiddle, a nice pretty song will have a violin on it, but nobody really thinks of the violin as being the solo instrument in a rock or metal band. So those kind of things are interesting to me. So I have to be very cautious with the things I choose to spend my time on.
That's amazing. I am excited about that for you.
Let's see.
That's super. Yeah, there's just like a couple of, they're geeking out about you a little bit. Actually, we have 5 minutes left. I can't believe it. I really want our members to understand the gravity and the responsibility of being an entrepreneur and owning your business. Yes, music is your first love. And of course, that will always be your first passion, but you have to have a strong business sense. And you also have to have a strong sense of the music business in order to maintain this kind of structure, because you're working with how many different artists at any given time?
At any given time, Just Bella Electric Strings has over 100 open files in our CRM software of gigs that are in various phases of inquiry, working on closing them, contracting them, preparing the details, getting everyone ready to go out and do the show. And I don't even play in that band anymore. I just manage it, write the music, and book it. because I'm too busy with the Femmes of Rock stuff and the social media stuff. Then there's the Femmes of Rock, which we have a booking agency and management for, but still, and even though I have an employee and admin that works for me, I oversee all of it. I make sure that the itineraries are there and all the flights are correct and the hotel rooms. And when we travel, dealing with the merch and dealing with what time dinner is going to show up and dealing with all of the advertising on social media, creating the graphics, creating the custom videos, making sure I'm promoting it and making sure that we're selling tickets so we can get more shows. And then keeping up with the social media videos from home is very difficult because when I'm on the road, I might lose a week or 2 weeks of time and then my algorithm goes and I got to start again. So it is what it is with trying to balance all of it. And then having little kids and going to their school performances and trying to be mom at the same time. It's a lot of things to balance. I think this is not the time of my life to sit in a corner and read many books. This is the time that I'll be doing things. And someday my children will be grown and I will miss them and I will not be touring like this. And that's going to be my time for reading books in a comfy chair. It's just not today.
Not today. I think it's absolutely amazing. I think people, they see it's so glamorized when you're out on tour and you're this and that and you've gone viral and people glamorize these things. And it's no, this is actually my job. This is a lot of hard work. And people don't realize that, having the talent obviously is first and foremost the viable part, obviously, because that's what you're quote unquote selling. But they don't realize all of the other levels that go into being professional and being successful. And so that's why I'm trying to hit it home with our members. And some of them need to hear it like really in a socket to them. And some of them get it, but it's very difficult. So you guys, I always say, be careful what you ask for because you just might get it.
Yeah, it's definitely like 90% stuff that's not music is what takes up a lot of my time. I did all the music stuff starting at age 9. I started violin lessons. I took lessons all the way through school, did the all-county, all-state orchestras, got a bachelor in music and violin, got a master in music and classical violin. And then after that point where I stopped being in school, I'm like, man, I wish they would have taught me all this other stuff like legal things, contracting, copyright, marketing, graphic design, like all these other things that I never knew I would have had to learn came in and they take up so much of your time. So I wish I had more time to even practice during the day. But when you're running a business, you have a lot of hats to wear and a lot of responsibilities.
100%. Yeah, Cesar is saying, I hope Nina comes back because I would love to hear from her again how she makes it all work. I honestly don't know myself. And one of the good things is that at Music Alliance, we do provide different courses in social media marketing. We have a mentor named Keys who comes on and we do live streams with him as well. If you guys are full members with Music Alliance, you have access to Keys in the Slack channel, asking him real-time questions and stuff like that. But it's also amazing getting to bring somebody on a different aspect because Nina, you said some things tonight that I was like, say what? It's still very new to me. It really is a foreign language. So I appreciate you sharing. I know that we didn't have quite a lot of time, but in this last minute, if people are they're like me, I won't say people like Janine, burnt out on all the social media and stuff, what do you suggest are just some fun little things that we could do maybe to try to get everybody's like your numbers, you need to get your numbers up. Anything you can say that's, I wouldn't say easy, but maybe fun even?
The best way to do it is, first of all, pick content that you're good at and that you're interested in, because you're going to spend a lot of your life doing that. And if you put too many different types of content on your page, it will confuse the algorithm. So you can't post a cooking video one day and a music video the next day and then a makeup tutorial the next day. You have to stick to your lane. So for me, obviously, it's violin covers of famous guitar solos. That's my niche. That's what I stick to. Second, you have to post regularly. You have to do it like it's a full-time job, and it is a full-time job. Otherwise, you will not gain traction. And it has to be quality video and quality audio. Like I said, make sure that you're framed correctly in the reel. Make sure that your audio is quality. Make sure that your video is quality. And that you're doing, like I said, something you're good at and something that you love and that you're consistent with it. And you will see success. It might not be on your first video like mine was, but eventually you will hit on a video if you're doing all of those things. So that would be my advice to someone looking to start as an influencer. I hate that word because I'm a musician, but really I am also an influencer now. So that's how I would recommend people start with that.
And it's also having the right things in place, like looking good, having decent lighting, which I don't tonight, sorry, having your microphone so it's not driving you crazy. There's so many little nuances that come into play that I think people also don't understand. They have to have that set up and looking good and sounding good as well. And it's not like it takes a bucket load of money, because there are some really good quality microphones out there that you can get on Amazon, and Black Friday coming up in a day after tomorrow. Anyway, I know I'm talking a mile a minute because I feel like we missed out on the first 30 minutes, but always so great to get new information. And I'm just thrilled that you were able to share a little bit with us. Hopefully we'll bring you back at some other time. I know it's super busy, and you guys just follow along and post and just support each other out there. I did post the link. The link is effective now. Yes. Our pro special is $19.80 a month. What? Yes. And that you will be grandfathered in at that price as well. And then the minute you get in, we send you an invite to the Slack channel. The app is free. You download the app. We put you in touch with myself or Quinn. We get all your questions answered, give you just a brief overview of what goes all into a membership. And then we get you on the roll with putting together a plan and how you guys can move forward utilizing all the mentors that we offer. All right. We will have Nina back if she will have us. And thank you so very much. I'm again so sorry about the craziness for the beginning, but hey, you know what? We're performers, and this happens live as well as on recorded stream. So anyway, we hope you guys have an amazing Thanksgiving. Be safe out there if you're traveling. And even though we're not doing live streams the month of December, we are still working here at Music Alliance. So please reach out in the Slack channel, home team at musicalliance.com. If you guys need anything at all, that is where I'll be. I'm always available to you, and have a blessed Thanksgiving. Nina, thank you so much for sharing, and we'll get more of you later. Take
Thanks
care,
for having me.
everybody. Bye, all. Thank you.